Good night. This is the African Goddess coming to you again with the rantings and ravings of a Rasta woman born in the belly of the beast. Good night, one another. I want to touch certain topics that I think are very important to at least me anyway. So if it's not important to you, it's okay. Let me say this to you. Excuse me while I take a drink. Let me ask a question. Does anybody know the catastrophe that is about to take place on this planet? While we bicker about race and political wars and our enslavement, while we discuss these things, there are some serious things getting ready to take place in the earth. Excuse me while I pause my spit. And Mother Earth, she is about to give birth. And guess who she's getting ready to have? Us. Us humans here on planet Earth. Us humans within her womb. Who seems like she should have an abortion to all of the fighting and the warring that is going on inside of her. Oh, I only would tell you, while Mother Earth is feeling the pains of the Europeans' dangerous game of depleting the planet of its wealth and riches, mainly and so much Africa, which they so love to have as the breadbasket of the world, I will tell you this. While we bicker over color and race, while we bicker over who has and who has not, there is a certain segment that are only concerned with rich and richer. The poor, the middle class, and the so-called upper class. If you are not a top of the line elite, you go down too in this game. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready for, or are you prepared for, or are you contemplating what could take place in the form of a catastrophe that would make all of us suffer, including the very rich who may want to be poor because they have so much and don't know what to do without? While we sit down and bicker over race and color, let me tell you what's coming around the corner. There are 4 horses riding, and they say they are the horses of the apocalypse. Oh, this is your King James Version. I'm going to quote a little out of it. Judgment is coming. I know you're being, so I burn hot fire. I want to see the judgment come. I want to see how the Europeans deal with what is coming. Will we all unite then, or will we unite and still have the European over our heads? How could I trust you to give me a microchip? How can I trust you to give me a flu shot? How can I trust you, European, when your works have been seen? Your works are dirty. They are not clean. Everything you have done has been hateful and vicious, brutal and bloodletting. I want to ask the question, are you ready for your judgment? Ah, European, that is your question. But wait, I have one for those dark, earth tone color people. Are you ready for the judgment that is at hand? I want to ask that question. You know why? Because the earth is shaking and quaking. And what she hurts and pains as a woman in labor, oh, she shall soon bring forth. But are you ready for Mother Earth when she delivers? Are you ready for Mother Earth when she shakes and quivers? Are you ready? Are you stocked? Are you stored? Do you have your things in order? I don't think so. I can tell we spend too much money on cell phones. I would not want $100 phone at all. I don't need those type of technology. I'm going on to Africa soon. I don't know how. I have no bank account and I have no money. But I know I'm going. My ancestors are paving the road so that I can start to walk. Some of you need to make such the choice. Stop living in Stockholm Syndrome world. Stop being such an ass kisser to he who hates you. You cannot get on your knees and pray for someone who hates you to love you. You cannot get on your knees and be praying in the church or even in the tabernacle, and here comes the enemy looking to slay you, looking to spray you with bullets, and then he's taking away our life. The racism that's going on here is nothing compared to what Mother Earth is about to do. She is about to have an earth crisis. And when she has this earth crisis, I only will begin to tell you, it will be an interesting thing for us all. That European and his hateful self, oh yes, you too. Yes, you too shall feel it. I want to say to my brothers and sisters, you walk up and down every day. You spend money every day with your enemy who does not like you, your adversary. Yes, the table was prepared for I before I adversary. So I opened the door and I let my adversary in. And I said the table has been prepared. Even in my house, the table has been prepared. And guess what? I do business. Because when I call my ancestors, everybody must bow. Anything that is adversary against I must bow. You don't know me. I'm more ancient than she who talks to you. She's not ancient. I come to tell you a message. Make your choice. Make it known. Repatriation. Because Africa, she still awaits her liberators who are so comfortable in the midst of Babylon. And when the gate closed, thanks to Mr. Donald Trump, he is one president that could send me back any day. He said he was jealous if we burn the American flag. He said he will send us out of the country. Okay, Donald Trump, I want to hold you to this. Send my black ass back to Africa where your cracker European ancestors got me from. Let me just tell you that. So now you know how I feel about the whole of this. Because I know in the end, I shall sit back on a mountaintop somewhere and have one smile all in the midst of the judgment and the fireballs and meteorites dropping from the sky, aka your stars. I come to tell you this. Why you are bigger about race and color and who has and who has not and how disenfranchised Africans are, and the breadbasket is the wealth of the world, and Africans in America are so brainwashed they hate Africa. Woe unto you who connect not with your roots. You don't know who Kush is. Kush comes from outer Ethiopia. Kush comes from outer Africa, as they call her now. Let me tell you, to you who say your skin is dark and you are not Ethiopian, Kushites, you are not of Kush, your judgment shall be first, because you know not yourself. You are really the tribe of Dan, all you who think like that. The one they say in the Bible who don't know themselves.